That's from Kelly with the Cheeto and that white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the tackle going to be made right there at the... .25-yard line. At their own 25-yard line.
Good. Here goes that. Ready, what's that?
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Saquon Barkley deep to return. This will be fielded at the 17. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Great. Set. Cut.
Smith will come in motion right. From the gun, it's Hurts. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
2nd and 10. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the option. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Kick it!
Another Patriots first down. 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henderson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Hurts to throw. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Good. 180.
In motion, the tight end. Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is Smith to the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Trevion Henderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
At the 30-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Go Silver, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
73!
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They set up the screen for Henderson. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, 73, Truman.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Great. Hey, anyway, 73. Nine.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 4. Back to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. Call up Yeti.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the 38, Hurts. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Great, set. Hey! Call up Yeti. Alpha. Delta.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're going to throw. May. Open man down the field is Henry. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, 79 yards. And the Patriots get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. At their own 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Milton Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
King, Phil King. Hey, 73. 73.
They'll set up to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Great, set.
And Smith in motion right. On 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Keyshawn Butte, 78 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
At the 25-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
63.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
63. 73. Alpha.
Looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now he's loose again. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Tiger Hornet. Kyle Yeti.
He'll look to throw. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Caleb Chason, the former 1st-rounder, in there to get the sack.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing here is May. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
Second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll throw with May. Completes it to Douglas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. To the air, May. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Second down.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Hey, Garfield.
To throw, it's May. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2.
The Patriots will
May going to try to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
47. Patriots 37.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. A beautiful fake. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey. Don't touch. Don't touch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Hey, 73, 73. Miami. 180, 180. Tiger Swamp, Tiger Swamp.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. There he goes again. He may go. Saquon Barkley. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on on to EASports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we